Houston, we have a problem. Ah! Ah! How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to bring you my No Man's Sky review. Why am I not doing any fancy editing for this review? Because frankly, this game is not worth the time. It's not worth the time to do that. If I'm going to do a lengthy review, I want to enjoy the game, and I have not enjoyed this game. And it's for all the reasons I've anticipated prior to its launch. And, I had this whole plan set up that, I'm gonna, just play nothing but this game. I'm about 21 hours in, at least by some estimations from a fair number of people. The game takes about 30 to 32 hours to play through. And frankly, I don't want to play anymore. I played 2/3. So and I don't blame you guys. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Maybe, when the solar eclipse occurs and the planets align and 3 white goats and 3 black goats are dancing around a pentagram. There's like a secret hidden gem of a game, but quite frankly, I'm not convinced. So I don't want this review to be too long. It's not going to have my usual jokes. So, let's see, thrusters. So let's begin, shall we? Yeah, whatever, because, just this game, man. Ooh, something to kill with very simplistic combat. So, this game, where do I even start? Okay, I'm going to start by drawing some comparisons. Witcher 3, right? When I first built my desktop, that was the game I was gonna mainly use to benchmark to see how good my computer is. And I got so much more out of the game than I expected. For like 2.5, 3 months, I played through that game. I just had one complaint: that the game was too big. And if Witcher 3 was too big, then No Man's Sky is way too big. Because here's the thing: even though Witcher 3 was just way too big, in my opinion, the game did not lose its depth. No Man's Sky has very little to no depth. I mean, there are, elements, sure, but when people said Skyrim was oceans was as vast as oceans but an inch deep, the No Man's Sky is an entire planet, an entire galaxy of water, and it's about, at best, a half an inch deep. So, well, what's the purpose? Well, the end game is that you want to get to the center of the galaxy. What's at the center of the galaxy? Well, quite frankly, guys, I couldn't wait. So, spoiler alert, what's at the center of the galaxy? You get this kind of cool cutscene, and I use the term cool very loosely, and New Game Plus. But some of you guys who I might piss off, who knows, because I'm not that big of a channel, but the 2 of you I might piss off are probably thinking, oh my god, but Troy, but the game's really good, so you want to do New Game Plus, right? No, okay, just no, cut it out. Stop lying to yourselves, people. The game as a concept, let's appreciate what we have here. We have a game that has I don't remember the exact number, but quadrillion number of planets, which is cool. But one of the problems is that they're all made from it's all the same palette. So you're gonna, and I understand, especially from a gaming standpoint, you want a bunch of similar elements to be there. So you want your red crystals to be the plutonium. You want most of the trees to be carbon. I get that. I understand that. But even after my dozenth planet. You know, I'm starting to see the similar like palettes and these planets are barren. Like so really the technology of the game and how vast it is cooler than like the actual implementation of it. The NPCs, it's like, oh cool, you get to meet cool NPCs. I'd agree, except the NPCs, there's that wall there. Um, you're not gonna know their language. You're gonna have to like guess at what you want for a very very long time. I was working on the GEC before I said, you know what, to hell with it, I'm done. Um, I'm not gonna run around and collect things arbitrarily just to try and learn the language. It's silly. And that's really the basis of the game. Collect, collect, collect. And what's your reward? More collecting. Minecraft. Immediately you get to do cool shit. Ark Survival Evolved. You have options. There's a leveling system. And it encourages you to work together. Like form a tribe and work together against other tribes. Because, you can have one guy who's, your construction guy, one guy building weapons. Just let me put it like this. This is a survival game slash an exploration game, and I gotta be frank, why would you pick this? The combat, as you probably saw at the beginning of the video, is it's just there. There's nothing to the shooting. The actual game, the rest of the gameplay, which is essentially collecting, gets very repetitive, very fast, very quickly. And hey, I will say this as a point to the game. If you like to collect things, oh boy, you're gonna love this game. Because that's pretty much the basis, just collecting. I didn't think you could get, like, Hello Games. You beat Ubisoft in the arbitrary collecting mini game, meta game bullshit. Congratulations. Performance. Now, I will say this. While performance with the game, especially on PC and PS4, was really bad, as of right now, the recording of this, I work nights, so forgive me. The 22nd of August, the game, frame rate-wise, running great. I haven't been having any dips. It's awesome. It would have been nice if it was like that at launch, but, it's modern game development, so they don't. I haven't played the PS4 version, but I'd say pick up PC just so, if there is a frame rate drop, it's less noticeable. Especially at launch, there were reports of, like, the game even getting into, like, the teens, like, below 20 FPS, and that's Assassin's Creed level fail. And I apologize that the gameplay right here isn't, like, all that exciting. I promise you guys, I have been trying to do more exciting things, but I just want to get my thoughts out there. So, performance, while initially pretty bad, has gotten better. I'll give the game credit for that. That being said, when you're flying around, it is so awful. Like, with regards to, like, and I get it to a point, but, like, the draw distance is just awful. There's so much popping. Like, hold on. I'm going back to my ship. I mean, I know you got, like, everyone's played this game by this point. You guys know. It's just, it really is just the worst. Like, a game can be repetitive, but the worst thing a game can be is boring. And while the concept's initially cool, that's what No Man's Sky ultimately is. It's just boring. And I don't know how to really, like, if someone just came up to me and said, York515, should I pick up No Man's Sky? I'd tell them no, quite frankly. Yeah, see that poppin'? again, to a point, I get it, but it's just, gosh. This game, like, honestly, had they skill, I'm glad for what the game did with its technology, because again, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, we will have games this large, but with, like, the depth of, like, Witcher 3, or, Dragon Age, or imagine if, like, a multiplayer first-person shooter with, like, this, like, vast, like, this game's huge. Look at it. But at the end of the day, it's, you know what, I take it back. It's not a half an inch deep, it's a quarter of an inch deep at best. And hey, if you like collecting things, guys, awesome. But this will be the first game I'm going to be, like, giving a score. I wanted to view, like, scrap the score system for my channel, but you know what? We need to add numerical values to these games, at least for the sake of my channel. So, number 1, is No Man's Sky worth $60? No. That is it worth $30? No. No, it's not worth $30. No Man's Sky is, in my opinion, at best a rental, and just going over some of the points I made, I would give No Man's Sky a 5. Because here's the thing, it's not the worst game I played. I've played worse games. But that being said, it, you know, it's a vast, lifeless chasm. But you do get to collect a lot of things. So if that's your cup of tea, I would recommend No Man's Sky, but for no more than $30. Alright, guys, that's my review. A 5 out of 10. Again, I apologize for, just the footage over me talking, but quite frankly, I don't want to give this game more time than I have to. Please like, favorite, and subscribe, and watch out for my next video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.